It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Deftly shuts out the jumper. There's a corner switch. Blocks the jump in. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Knockdown. Drive reversal blocked. Holds out with the block. Throws him. What's next? What a clutch side twist there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Gets him. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Will gain control of the match and rush that off and keep going. Knockdown and manages to block the jump-in attack. Vagabond and sends them flying. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Looking for a chance. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Have they noticed the drive gauge gap? They return to center stage. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Blocks it. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player 2 tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Life lead is goes out of sight. Our fighters are at a standstill. Charges forward. Brings out a bomb. It's cute and makes people unhinged. This is gonna be bad. Wait, what? Are they actually dead? Still in it with a sliver! They're gonna have to grind out this win with no crutch. Break through with the throw. That was catch as catch can, as you're gonna get in a fight. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run though. Medium kick. Gets the jump in. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. What's the play here? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Takes the chance to hurt him. Oh, whiffs the throw. Okay, they trade hits. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Reacts fast enough to get the counter. The jump-in is denied. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. The fight continues. Charges forward. Brings out a bomb. It's cute and makes people unhinged. Sets the bomb off to shake them up. Who will capitalize on an opening first? Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Going on the offensive? Jumps in. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Looking for a chance. Not much movement, but the thinking cap delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Charges forward. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. So, what's next? Jumps up. Player 1 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive. Jumps it. Oh my god, they just jumped it up. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Oh, burnout triggered. A real test of nerves here. Time to reassess the situation? These fighters are swinging for this. Critical. What's gonna happen? fighters to lay it all on the line. Charges forward. Super clutch corner stage. Player 2 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. What are they gonna do? Both sides getting ready. Player 2 has the life with solid anti-air. Jump! Here, cross that off! Stand on forever elevated! Shuriken bomb! Throw is denied. They're taking a step back to show that the drive impact doesn't work. Tricky hit is variable. Player 2, super art to show off what a PhD fighters can do for you. The super hit is gonna be enough to kill. Perfectly planned, perfectly executed. Player 2 really had to fight for that.
Here comes a new challenger.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Almost had it, but he gets blocked. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Trips him up. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Knockdown. Sees it coming and blocks it out. The jump-in is denied. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. All right, what's coming up next? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive move. Knockdown and player 2 can't afford to stay in there. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Barely blocks the jump-in. Burns the drive gauge. Who will gain control of the match or brushes that off and keeps going? Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. It's super on deck for both players. Expect to see some fireworks. Jumps up. It's a good spot to use the super. Dashes forward. Going on the offensive? But this is gonna hurt. Going in? Good decision with that throw. Player 1 needs to use it, and with what a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Open knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Barely blocks the jump-in. Reads the jump-in perfectly. Both fighters look to set things up as they continue to jostle for position. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Time to reassess the situation? Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Okay, here we cross-up attack. Looking to follow up after that target throws them. Back into the corner. What setups do they have? Player 2 has a big drive gauge lead. What are they gonna do? Tricky hit is variable. Reversal. Counter hit. There's a burnout. This can lead to some big damage. That combo finishes it. Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps in. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. The grab misses. Uncomfortable space here. Can they put each other on the edge? Clear that neither of them wants to be the... Oh! Uh-oh. Falls short. Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meters. Knockdown. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Drive gauge finally recovers. Goes for the jump in. One combo can end this round right now. Somehow adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Druchen kept their composure and pulled out the combo at just the right time. Player 1 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The super armor does its job. And a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage. The level 3 super, looking to make them feel it. Ooh, they're gonna feel that. Here we go. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. That's a counter. Smart play with the throw. A quick breather. Denies the jump in. Does the math, shows their work, and busts out the drive parry. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Doing some quick planning? Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Big opportunity now in this corner. Jumps. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Doesn't miss a beat. Perfect execution with the anti-air. The throw experiencing burnout. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Tricky hidden variable. Takes their legs out. Blocks it. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Closes with the throw. Hitting them with a smart stuff. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Barely blocks the jump in. Barry throws them. Player 1 with the rhythm, owning that space. Jump! This is gonna hurt. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player 1 is on the brink of disaster. What are they gonna do? Oh, here we go. Only 50% life left. Tricky hidden variable. What now? This can lead to some big damage. Still can't find a way out of this one. There's a burnout. Amazing. What a finish. Player 2 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Jumps in. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. All right. The super armor does its job. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Does a good job of pushing back. Brushes off the impact. Reads them. Taking stock. Checks them with a projectile. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Brings out the super arc. How is it gonna work out for them? Comes crashing down on them with the Bushin beat. Player 1 chases them. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Stops the attack by using a drive kick. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 2 has a slight life lead. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. The throw whip hits him with a stopping block. Rosen hits a good spot to use the super. What'll happen here? Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Denies the jump in. Genius read. barely blocks them, experiencing burnout. He fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Oh, burnout triggered. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Lucian beats assaults them from the air. Both fighters planning drops them. Are we gonna see a comeback here? The jump in flatlines them. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Who will come out on top in this final round? Both fighters look to set things up as they can bust that off and keep going. Oh, combo! Let's go! Yoshirai tries to act quickly but whips the attack. Dangerous range here. Grounds him from above. Impact squat. Both sides getting ready. Huge chance after that wall strike. This is a complete shutdown. They can't escape. Wall flat into the cross break. What's next? Oh, critical arm now. Hits him with a critical arm. Such a smart play to go for in this situation. Fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this. You think this time to bust this out? Giving them food for thought. Player one was definitely sweaty during that hell-of-a win.
Challenger.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with a projectile. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Tries to throw, but doesn't connect. What's the play here? Fantastically actually there. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Gets the knockdown, and now KO. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Medium kick hit. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Going in, long-range fireball to break the silence. There's a change of sides. That's a counter. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player one has a chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. In there. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
逃がさねえよ。
手加減は期待しないでくれ。
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Shows the overhead. Player 2 has a slight rifle that they may sit on. Did well to get the buff in there. All right, what's coming up next? They break things off to take a quick breather. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup? Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart driving. Gets Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Medium kick hits. Throws him. What's next? Medium kick. Goes for the jump in. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. They were right to be on guard there. Player 2 needs to use the front of the corner. What'll happen here? Looking for a chance. One chance here may end this match. Flawless run. They got him so quick. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Quick dashing. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Looking to impress with this super. Dribble to the corner in a flash. And they make the most of this. Medium kick into overhead. Correct them. Here comes a big combo. Amazing. Oh, critical art now. Only the best of players. Oh, putting the closes it out. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run. Using the target combo as a filler. Quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Okay, they trade hits. Puts one in the pocket. Solid combo. All right, what's coming up next? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Knockdown. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers to turn this around in their favor. A quick breather. Both of them are low on health and are playing very cautiously right now. Blocks. Dashes. Whoa, they're in the corner now. No running away. Oh. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Shoots off a fireball up close. Goes low. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Jumps in. Barely blocks the jump in. Jumps up. Medium kick hit. Both fighters have a system with a stop and pop. Manages to block the jump in attack. G-right kick for a big turnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. And they create an opportunity to impress. This super. No question whether this super art is going to kill or not. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Throws him from above. That combo hits overhead attack. Player 1 with the lead. Will they go for offense or defense? Yoshinrai? Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Quick medium poke. The drive impact doesn't work. This can lead to some big damage. Throw is denied. Quick super art to show them what our TNT and fighters can do for you. They're gonna teach you a lesson here. You play with fire and you're gonna get burned. Ugh, take a seat. What a sick counter. It's like they knew exactly what was gonna happen. Woo, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and jump in. Daihacho to start something? This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Jump in finds the one. Sticks the combo. From up above. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Life lead opens up. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Will that drive impact get punished? Knockdown. Gets Player one hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Quick dashing. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Jump barely blocks the jump in. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Going in, still scrapping for control of the space. Anthony, knockout and player one needs to use the connects with the throw. Impact squat. Reads the jump in perfectly. Right lead is there, but clutch anti-air. Perfect use of the corner is rewarded with the win this round. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build up some. Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. All right, first round, what's going to happen? Parries the attack and goes for the fireball. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Opts for the throw. What are they thinking here? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. That slight doubt is all it took. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Player one has a slight life lead. Adamant win. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Knockout and their life is hanging by a thread. In there! That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Throws them to negate the block. The low heavy hits. Throw whips. Hits the back throw. Looking to set something up to get more damage. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. The throw is escaped. Checks with the projectile. Solid combo. Hits with the overhead. Right lead opens up. KO. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Smart play with the throw. Player one chases him down. Going in. Perfect parry. How will they follow up? fireball, which is very strong at this range. Closes the gap. Both fighters left. Dragon Lash! Noticeable life lead. A gutsy fireball gives them the round. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can kill themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Checks them with the projectile. Parries to cancel the fireball. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Gets a good read on their opponent. Still slugging it out here. All right. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. He reads them. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Reads their mind and texts us throw. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. They couldn't shake the projectile. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Holds out with the block. Checks them with the projectile. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Going in, player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Barely blocks the burnout activates. Player 2, KO! This is the final round. Expect to see some fire. The last round. It's now or never. All in with the rush. Akuma's looking to slice off a limb with a demon king. Oh, here we go. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Gotta do better than that. Anti-air in the clutch. Did nothing stop this train. Will this super art do anything? Still alive? Still alive? Oh, we're not done here. That was a magical shot. Player 2 made some smart moves.
Now, find a new rival.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Low kicks are a no-go. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Starts with a jump. Opts for the throw. Player 2 with a sliver of drive gauge left. They may be in for a tough time. Takes a trip. Life lead opens up. Neither a KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Shows the medium kick, knockdown. Jump. Very solid corner switch. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Breaks the block with a throw. Burnout activates. Uses the gauge for a super. They're gonna score huge damage off this. They're thinking of scoring big off this gauge use. Player 1 needs to use their SA gauge to ground them from a KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. We're here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talking? throws them to negate the block. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Sticks the combo. They get the wall splat, and now the opponent is defenseless. Player 1 has them legit stripped in the corner. Decides to pump up, and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Alright, what's coming up next? The super art gauge is running on empty. That's going to be a big factor in how this match plays out. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure. They were right to be on guard here. Picks up the win with the counter hit. Looked like they were baiting their opponent into making a mistake. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Checks them with the projectile. The fighters continue to check each other. Hits them with a stopping block. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Grabs and throws them away. Looking for a chance. Jumps in. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Player 1 has it, ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Party time! Strong critical. What's going to happen? Still alive? Flatline zone. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Player 2 chases them down. Deals some damage with that quick combo. Still slugging it out here. Throws them to negate the block. Taking stock. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their driver. Grabs them. Knockdown. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Pops them with a shorty. Reads their mind and texts the throw. Shoryuken manages to block the jump. Oh! Good heads-up decision, opting for the dragon attack. Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Checks with a medium kick. Jumps up. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Smart play with the throw. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Medium kick hits. Jumps in. Going in. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Solid anti-air. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Life lead is there, but Spiff and leads them in there. That's what happens when you capital.
Challenger!
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. The combo's there. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive move. Was looking for that jump attack. The big play does it. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Goes for the rush down to start. They're on a mission. Very slick with the combo. Grabs and throws them away. Max SA gauges. Unbelievable. unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Big difference in right and super. Any mistake now will definitely end the round. This right here is what Tammy's all about. Here it comes. The Delta Red Assault. Connects with medium kick. In there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Zones with the fireball. Jinrai kick for a mixer. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Players gotta do better than that. What are they gonna do? Player 2 sets up with the jump in. Aims for the shit. Lost that off. Player 2 is in a very good spot. And whip. They're wide open. Both fighters can't use drive. Okay, will this super art do anything? This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Does not leave anything to chance with that super finish. Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Medium kick. Closes the gap. Shows the medium kick. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few pops for the throw to close it out. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, they were right to be on guard there. Uses the target combo as a filler. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 1 can't use any drive and gets them with a stop and block. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Looking for a chance. Drive gauge gap here. They trade hits. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Jump. What'll happen here? Are we gonna see a comeback? Finds the target. Oh no, they're stunned. That combo finishes it. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Decides not to rush in without a plan. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Both fighters look to set things up as they continue to jostle for position. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the off of me. Plant blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Turning it right up with the super. And this is gonna hurt. All the throw connects. Player blocks that off. Here comes the corner pressure. Critical line now. Next the counter. Closes it out. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for it. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Medium kick hits. The super armor does its job. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. What's the play here? Gets a good read on their opponent. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Deftly shuts out the jumper. All right, what's coming up next? All that effort, so KO. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player 2 got smothered that round. They'll need to shake it off and show some more adaptation. Big opportunity. Burnout activates. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Risky up-close scrap still going. They're going for the super arc. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move. Taking no prisoners. Player 1 took no time to finish.
Now, find a new rival.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Gets a chance at that jumper. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Throws him down. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? Still slugging it out here. Look at the damage they can pump out with the combo. Things are heating up. Takes a trip. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Taking stock. In there! Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Looking to impress with this sleeper. Turns the bar to unleash the storm. Sakai Fuhasan brushes that off and keeps going. Oh, burnout triggered. Goes for the Sakai Fuhasan. Vintage jury. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner. Perfect KO. They were in full control there. Well, listen. When you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Hold your breath. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 has completely used... This is a huge chance to make a kill. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Jump! Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Oh, what's this? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player 1 is a good spot to use the super. And for the super, they're not playing around here. Wow, that's some big time damage there. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Goes low, meets them air. A lot of yo, raw super hit. Yashida closes it out. Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell them what's good. We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. The jump in catches them. Checks with the projectile. Combo's there. Knockdown. Player 2 has been really leaning on that drive gauge. Alright, what's coming up next? I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Very solid corner. KO! Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Big counter. Goes low. Jumps up, goes for the jump in. Looking to impress with this super. Turns the bar to unleash the storm. Sakai Fuhasan. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Jumps in. There's a team experiencing burnout. Backs away. Not about that BFF. Knocks up out of the air. Finishes it with the anti-air. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
やるか
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Big counter. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 2 blazing through that drive gauge to try and set the pace. Overhead. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Sure you can. Player 1, the corner throw ends it. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Going for the jump in to start. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Very slick with the combo. That's a counter. Breaks the block with a throw. A quick breather. Player 2 can't use any drive to hit them with a stopping block. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to end the meter? Hoping for a good return. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move. Did not miss that chance to take the round. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Rago high kick busted. Shoots off a fireball up close. Starts with a jump in. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage on Takes a trip. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Does a good job of pushing back. Brushes off the impact. Throws him. What's next? Taking stock. A clutch drive move here can close out. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. And the throw ends the round. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fire. Can't tech the throw. Dashes. Going in. They're trading attacks. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 in dire straits brushes that off and keeps going. Experiencing burnout. What'll happen here? Player 2, no! Critical art now! Taking one block, super art incoming. Excellent read. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's the flatline zone? Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Medium kick hits. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Combo with the target combo. The low heavy hits. Boxing gets them. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. A brave forward jump there to start. Took him to the corner and a flash. Burnout activates. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is rushes that off and keeps going. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably insane odds for the critical arm. Wait, what? Are they actually dead? Flatline zone. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. This is it. Who's gonna take it up? It's a good spot to use the super. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Nothing stops This strange. Getting up close and personal. Links it. The low kick hit. Amazing. Player 2 is in a very good spot. Finds the target. A real test of nerve. Shoots their shot. And whip. They're wide open. The drive's there. Can they snatch that last bit of life? This may turn into a big overhead.